What's up, guys? Eric here with driverlineup.com. World's Located Steering Wheel Holder, hanging out with the quadruplate over here. Remington. I've said this in videos a long time ago, but there's a lot of new subscribers. Remy's name is actually spelled R-E-M-I, and it's short for Remington. Yes, she is named after a firearms manufacturer. Nothing to hide. That is fact. Anyway, she just got to play at a rest area, so she's super excited, and she's not letting the B-A-L-L out of her mouth. So we didn't make a video yesterday, took a little bit of a break, and I don't really have any kind of a big update for you today, other than to say, hang on a second, I forgot to put myself off duty out of the sleeper, because I'm about to switch and drive today. Oh, I just realized there's music playing at Pilot. I really hope you guys couldn't hear that music, because that could ding me on copyright. Anyway, we are headed to Springfield. With this load, which is basically the only reason we will go to Reed City, Michigan, is to get a load that we can drop off at Springfield. There's two places like that. Two places that we'll only go to get a load to drop off at Springfield. There's Pillsbury in Ohio and Yogurt in Reed City, Michigan. Other than going to Springfield, we do not generally take loads out of those two locations. And Reed City is, first of all, let me say I love the customer up there. It's a great customer. The lot sometimes, especially in winter, can get really sketchy, really sketchy. But it's always in and out really fast. There's a washout up there. The washout's not 24 hours, but you got no complaints about the customer in Reed City. We just hate going up there, you guys. It takes forever. I don't know, and it's not even that far. We dropped off near Toledo yesterday, that really good load that we had, and then so it's only like 230 miles or something like that up to Reed City, but it just takes forever to get up there, and it's not a lot of miles. There's no easy way to do it, and it just feels like it takes forever. It's a monotonous, laborious drive to get to Reed City, Michigan. And the loads just don't pay that great. Now, they do pay a lot better. This is going to Carson, California, so a lot of you will know this load really well. This is a very common, probably the most common load coming out of Reed City. It's Yogurt. And I remember when this load was paying like $1.09 a mile, which was crazy, not worth it all the way to California. It's like 2,400 miles. Well, this time it pays $1.50. So for those of you wondering, getting into this rate conversation that we're going to have this week, Reed City rates, $1.50 is actually pretty damn good going to Carson, which is the LA area. That's not bad. $1.50 is pretty damn good. It's just not worth it. It's so hard to get to Reed City. I don't know why that is. Those of you who live in Michigan and do that kind of drive all the time, my hat's off to you. I don't like it. There's a lot of places I would rather drive 230, 240 miles than from Toledo to Reed City, or anywhere in Ohio to Reed City. It's a pain in the butt. But anyway, we got that load, got this load that we have right now. We're going to drop it off at Prime. And then we got a couple things we need to get taken care of. Jenna has a doctor's appointment. We need to get a deer guard on the truck, because First Guard Insurance, which is my insurance for the truck, I mentioned before, if you do a lease purchase, you have to pay for your own insurance. It's through a third-party vendor. And they reminded me, they sent me an email reminder that the deductible for the truck is, if you hit an animal, is waived if you have a deer guard. And that's a big deal because there's been a lot of deer out there. Like, I've had some close encounters the last couple nights. So that's a big deal to try and get a deer guard on here, because the deductible is waived if you have one. So that's high priority. I want to get that taken care of. The truck is still leaking a little bit of air. It's not a DOT violation situation. I mean, you can't, Prime couldn't even find it, couldn't even detect it. It's not, has no problem maintaining its air going down the road. It's only if the truck sits for like 6 or 7 hours, it's dropping down to like 80 PSI, which is just enough for it to have to build back up, you know, for the transmission, the air in the transmission and all that stuff. So it's a really slow leak somewhere. So I need to get that fixed before, because it's already getting cold. It was 48 degrees in Michigan this morning. And those of you who've been doing this through a couple winters, you know, if you have any kind of an air leak, you know, slow, fast, whatever, it's going to get substantially worse when it gets extremely cold. Like, that's when your parts really start to, that's when air leaks start to get really bad. So I've got to get this dealt with before it gets too bad. So anyway, that's why we're headed to Springfield. It'll be a pretty short visit, Monday through Thursday. We have an appointment we have to get to Wednesday, and then we have an appointment we have to go to Thursday, and then we're gonna get back on the road because we have to come back to Springfield again in a week or two to get our brand new Freightliner, which our brand new Freightliner is, I believe, at the dealership. It's supposed to be at the dealership this week in Springfield. So from there, you know, it has all its inspection stuff at the dealership. Then it goes over to Stripes and stuff. Then it goes over to Prime and has all of its stuff dealt with there. So our plan is to go meet up with Brad around the 15th or 16th of October to get him in a truck and get our second truck up and running. So we're busy trying to run short loads that keep us in the Midwest, because we're having to go back and forth to Springfield through October, and we've been running pretty good loads, but it's kept us really busy. You know, when you're running short loads like this, 700-800 mile loads, which as a solo driver, that's kind of a perfect load. As a team truck, we can knock that out in no time, you know. So you're just like constantly running loads, you know. It gets a little bit exhausting. That's what we're gonna have to do through the second week until we get back on the road, until our second truck is on the move. That's kind of the game we're gonna have to play, just to make sure that we can quickly transit back to Springfield if and when we need to for various things and stuff. So yeah, we've got not really in any extreme rush to get to Springfield. These Carson loads have all the time in the world on them. This load's not doing Carson until the 29th. So it's gonna have 3 days to get to Carson from Springfield, which I think is like, I wanna say 1,600 miles. So I think it would be a team and a solo truck could do it. But a team could definitely do it. A team could do it in a day and a half. So we're not in an extreme rush, but we're gonna plan on coming into Prime this evening, which would be Sunday night. Drop this load off. We're like, I don't know, 620 miles. I just need a Jenna to drive me down enough to where I could do the drive to Prime myself and finish the drive out. So we had like 740 miles from Reed City, so she drove us down to 620 miles. So I'll be able to finish that today. So I get to do day driving today. I'm excited about that. That doesn't happen often, and it's Sunday, so the traffic shouldn't be too terrible, so my anger will be minimized. I get angry when I drive in the daytime. I mean, 75% of people are in large part oblivious to their surroundings. And it drives me absolutely freaking batty. So one of the big reasons I like driving at night is it's just me and the road and other trucks that like to drive at night for the same reason. So we're kind of all on the same page, you know, except for the animals. So I got to get a deer guard. Anyway, so not much of an update for the weekend. It was, you know, quiet, slow weekend. I was quiet on Discord. I know a lot of you are quiet, and so I just didn't feel like I had anything to do yesterday. Oh, I'm also going to be starting something on my TikTok channel, which I do have a TikTok channel, and I haven't really done a whole lot with it just because TikTok just, I don't like making content for TikTok because I'm not really sure what the point is. You know, like I don't feel any connection to, I did 2 videos and they got like 1,000 views or something on there, but I feel no connection whatsoever to the audience. And here on YouTube, I feel connected to all of you. I feel like it's a relationship. I know a lot of you really well. Even people I haven't met, I talk to you online, or I've been talking with you in comments for so long that I feel like I know you, a lot of you. So it feels much more like a friendship and a relationship here on YouTube. I just can't get that feeling on TikTok. So I'm not really sure what the point is. But I am going to try a new series of videos, a couple videos that I think are going to be really funny. And I'll reveal that here in the next week or so on the TikTok channel. So if you want to follow us on TikTok, which it almost makes me want to gag saying that. I'll put the link in the description down below, and watch for those videos to pop up. So that's it for today, you guys. I'll be checking in with you tomorrow from Springfield, and we'll go from there. Be safe, make good decisions, and as always, drive to thrive. I'll talk to you guys soon.